You're watching the Batter Fans Network.
Welcome to episode number 5 of the Cafeteros podcast. I am your host, Daniel Granada. Alongside me, as always, Mr. Jorge Torres. How are you doing, sir?
Was good. Buenos dias. How we doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's almost the weekend. Luis Diaz is balling, so I'm feeling pretty fucking good.
He kind of shut everybody up this weekend, right? A certain extent.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, Real Madrid eliminated Liverpool when he was there in 2022 in the final, obviously, and he got his get back. So I'm just glad because, and look, I get it. Olise is having one hell of a season. He is the Ballon d'Or uh, guy. That's who they keep talking about. But I feel like because of that, even though he's obviously great, Luis Diaz gets no love. So I'm glad that he ended up getting the game winner, even though everybody kept showing the highlight of Olise's goal at the very end, which was at that point, no, didn't matter. But whatever. Luis Diaz completely balled out. He's him and Bayern are now in the semifinal against PSG, which I think ends up being the final, right? Because I think whoever wins that game ends up winning the
Mhm.
Champions League, and I couldn't be happy with the form that Luis Diaz is going to be entering the World Cup in because I think he's have obviously the best season of his career, and he is on a roll. And man, that goal that he scored, although it was a nice layoff by who was it that laid it off? I forgot who it was that laid it off to him, but just a beautiful strike from outside the box, and Luis Diaz should get all the credit in the world for that. And I mean, I think that's the stories right as of right now for this week. He is the headline. Luis Diaz, absolute balling.
It's so funny watching it back, especially me as a Barcelona fan. But it was funny though because it was like all the Colombian Real Madrid fans are like no, but yes, but like
I,
I can't
I was
even
I
be
was good. I was happy. I was good.
mad.
Look,
They're like I
look
can't
for
even be mad because it's Lucho,
no.
but it was like dang it, but it was so funny to see
It's
Lucho
country over club always, and
exactly. It's
I
like
was so happy to see him do that.
he is on a roll. He is crushing it, and you know what? Put us on our back this summer, young kid. At this point, this I will ride Lucho the whole way out.
Yeah, man. Look, the passing of the torch. Everybody's like, oh, James has to pass the torch over to Luis Diaz. That should happen already. Copa America 2 years ago. I know James won the best player of the tournament, but that should happen. Since then, Luis Diaz has taken over, and we can't count on James being the guy to carry us anymore. James, I actually have a graphic on here right now. And just a real quick, just how everybody did according to Foot Mob, just because it's impossible to watch all the games. So just a quick overview of how everybody did over the last week, but over the last game. But James finally gets on the pitch for Minnesota. He gets
Oh,
the start for the first time. Plays against the USL side. Uh, he didn't play the whole game. I forget how many minutes he played. What did you think of James's date? Well, first start for Minnesota.
it was about time. Let's put it to it. That was just it was about time, and I'm grateful that it happened. I'm grateful that it wasn't. I mean, to be honest, I'm grateful that it wasn't against an MLS side, especially after this dehydration thing. This feels like a good solid ramp up for him, and then just to really get back at it again.
Yeah, he had one chance created, 73 touches,
It's
three
this is
touches.
Danny almost preseason for him. So this is a
Yeah,
preseason game for him.
no, and when you watch him play, I mean, because I watched some of the game, I didn't watch all of it, but because once I heard that he was starting, I had to catch it. He didn't look like he was in form. You could tell that he was rusty. He didn't look great. I'm hoping that now he can get going because he still has I don't know, like 10 games left with Minnesota. So I really do hope that he can get things going because as much as we don't want to at this point because of the odd last year that he's had, we're gonna have to count on him, especially if Quintero isn't 100% healthy. Because Quintero, which is the
Yeah,
person that was,
water run the River Plate streets is the he's hurt.
yeah, no, he did get hurt. He went down. He was having a pretty good game. He started for River last game. He went down in the 50 some odd minute, right? Started the second half. He's gonna miss El Super Clásico, River versus Boca on Sunday, which would have been a
I
big
still
game if
to
he
get to
would have
that
played.
game.
Huh?
That's like a bucket list game for me, dude.
Oh, going to the Bombonera, dude.
Bucket.
Whenever, whenever I go with my wife to soccer games, and she's like, "Man, I like this environment. I wish the whole stadium did it." Every time she says that, I have to pull out my phone and be like, "Check this out.
This is
This
really
is it."
fire.
Yeah, man, because that is supporter section from like top to bottom all the way around. Like it's wild when you watch those videos of Bombonera. But yeah, Quintero went down with an injury. I don't know how serious it is. I know they already ruled him out for Sunday.
I think
So
some report that I sent you says it was day to day. It's like it's just precautionary that he's going to be out this weekend, which respect. So I'm like, if it's not anything serious,
ab-
just heal up, and I think we're good.
absolutely no, you have to be very careful. Uh, then we have John Arias. He had a good game against who did Palmeiras play? Well, he played for Palmeiras. He had a good game. Luis Suarez is the other person that had an opportunity to have a good game, uh, and Sporting was not able to score against Arsenal. Arsenal has the best defense probably in the world.
Right, he's
Uh,
been relatively quiet lately.
yeah, and that's what I was gonna get to. He's been, I don't want to say he's been playing poorly, but he's been relatively quiet. And then when I look at who we talk about, we want to replace him. We gonna say, "Oh, Cucho. Let's call up Cucho." Cucho had a poor game also.
He had
Um,
a decent start. He had I watched I kind of I caught a nap halfway through that game, but like he had a decent start. I would say he had a couple good chances in the box,
well,
and for
and
the
Rob
box.
Batiste in general started good that game,
Exactly.
and then what's the name? Was it Borga? I forgot the name of the other team.
I got
Braga. They ended up having a crazy comeback and they eliminated him from the Europa tournament. So and then he just fell off after the hot start because they were up I think 2-0 to start that game. Then they're losing 4-2. So not great from Cucho, and then Richard Rios and Lerma steady. It, Munoz, I forgot who they played, but Daniel Munoz,
Lerma, no, Lerma and Daniel Munoz. They beat Strasbourg in the
Strasbourg.
conference. They in the conference league, so they're in the semifinals of that one, and they'll take on I don't know who.
Well,
I
Daniel Munoz is always doing a good job out on the right side. He was
can't,
playing as a right wing back this game. He had an assist, so he's playing well. Lukimi did not play at all because he was suspended off of red cards. Camilo Vargas got I believe it was a clean sheet against Monterrey. I went to see Kevin Meir, obviously played against LAFC last game. He only gave up one goal. Kevin Meir and Cucho, which are the two that we're kind of pushing for to get into the starting lineup, didn't do themselves any favors this week.
I mean, especially after that first leg of Cafeteros, that was a that was a tough showing.
No, it was, and it's frustrating because I really wanted him to come out and I mean he had a better performance this week. He only gave up one, but I was really hoping that he would do something to really get an opportunity because I really do think that he would be um, better at
Yeah,
that
man. Like you
position.
said, like that goalkeeping position is at this point is who comes in to the closest date in the best form. It's like that's gonna be like the deciding factor because all of them all of them have question marks right next to them, but it's like who can we realistically rely the most and the one that has the most experience so far.
And then the other backups at the striker position, because Escucho did not play that well. Uh, John Cordova, he scored, and he actually scored against. He was playing against John Duran's team. I don't know how to pronounce these names for these teams. John Duran plays for St. Petersburg, and Cordova plays for Nadar. But John Cordova scored. John Duran didn't play at all. He didn't come off the bench. So that's telling already. John Duran, I don't know. It's crazy what his career has become. Because it was so promising here in Chicago, goes over to Aston Villa. And when he was in Aston
Even
Villa,
promising there.
yeah, we're like, oh my God, we found ourselves a striker. I was so excited. And then he decided to go for the money in Saudi. And since then, it's just been a downward spiral.
Downhill.
It's unfortunate because I really thought that John Duran would be the striker of the future for this team. And in this World Cup, that he would be the guy. So at striker right now, we're not looking very good. Luis Suarez hasn't looked great. Cucho, at least last game didn't look good. John Duran isn't even playing, and then you have Cordova, but we've seen Cordova play. Are you excited about having Cordova run out there as the nine?
No, he's been so untrustworthy for so long.
Inconsistent, yeah, yeah. So it's unfortunate overall. If you're just going by the foot mob scores, everybody had a pretty decent week, outside of Luis Suarez. in Cucho. But I mean, all in all,
All in all, it was a solid showing. Everybody played their part. It's hard to rely everybody on the other 10 players on the field, but if they can perform and do their part, if they can stay healthy, that's really the bare minimum that we can ask for.
um, 61 days until the World Cup. I was actually going to ask you, do you collect the paninis?
No, I may try to this year. I haven't really.
Look,
That's one thing I didn't get to in the past other World Cups that I've done.
I used to do when I was younger. I got three kids now, two of them old enough where they want to collect it. So I was thinking of buying two of them. I was talking to somebody and they told me that because there's so many more teams now, there's a lot more stickers now.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, to collect the whole thing, you'd probably spend around $2,000
Oof,
because obviously you have to buy it and you get doubles and stuff like that. So if you want to like buy it and get it, it's estimated about $2,000 it will take you.
that's
I was like,
great.
these kids are gonna have to learn how to
Like,
share.
hey, thanks for the info.
Yeah, these kids are gonna have to learn how to share. Yeah, because I mean, imagine it used to be expensive to try to collect it before because obviously there was what 32 teams. Now there's 48. So 48, how many players are per team? So it's a much bigger book, and that's how they're promoting. Like, oh, get it! It's a much bigger book. How exciting! You know, it's more expensive, is what it is. But I'm looking forward to that for those that do the whole panini thing. It's
One
supposed to
thousand
come
two
up.
hundred and forty-eight players.
Yeah, imagine. And I forget how many stickers are per little pack, but I think it's like five. Um, so for those of you that like to collect the paninis, I believe it drops on May 5th is when you can go because I've been going to CVS looking out for it because I do I love it, and then you kind of get to learn the teams a little more, right? Because you start seeing the names a lot more, so you start and learning the groups and all that stuff. So I love doing that. I thought May 5th is kind of late to do it. I wish they would have done it maybe in April because they given me like a month to really get it going before the World Cup. Because once the World Cup starts and once it ends, you kind of lose the want to do it. So, but yes, that's Panini, and then
You're just like, okay, time to log in.
yeah, and then one last thing that I wanted to bring up to you. We haven't talked about this yet, and to me, it's very important. One of my favorite memories of Copa America 2 years ago was Ryan Castro's song. I thought that song just gave that run in Copa America just a little more flavor. Everywhere you
Man,
went on
a
social media,
united a nation. That's all it was.
yes,
A,
yes,
a
yeah, the
united
name of the song, absolutely. And that song, as soon as it was game day, everywhere on social media, because I have a lot of Colombians obviously on my social media, I would hear that song everywhere. I was playing it day and night. I was so hyped. I love that
nation.
song.
I still play it day and night.
Yes, I still play it because my son and my daughter they play academy football, and when they want to go play, we have a playlist, and that thing comes on, man. I put it on random, but that thing comes on, and we bump to it on the way to the games. But that is, I love that song, and I was really hoping that he would either come out with a new one or somebody else would come out with something good. Have you heard this year's?
So they have an American version, which is god awful.
Oh,
The
I haven't
Jelly
heard.
Roll one.
I have
It's
not heard the American version.
it's terrible. There's a Mexican version which is actually better. I've
Oh,
heard
wait,
that.
wait, okay. Are you talking about the general World Cup song, the lighter
Yes,
song by
yes,
Jelly Roll? Yeah.
yes.
You know what? I didn't dislike the song. I just didn't think it was
It's
World
not
Cup
World
worthy.
Cup that like
Yeah,
bam.
you're right. Because you know what? I started listening to country music like 2 or 3 years ago. I used to hate it, and now okay, now I can vibe to it. It's not bad. So I hear it. I'm like, that's not a bad song. It's not a World Cup song,
It's
but it
not a
doesn't get
World
me hyped.
Cup. I mean, I
So
think I was saying I'm not denigrating it as a song. I'm just
right.
not,
Yeah, for the
you
World
know,
Cup, it doesn't work. Now, there are some like specific uh
team
national
songs.
songs. Yes, like the French song, we listen to that. We don't understand what they're saying, but on the way to games, we listen to it because it gets me so hyped.
The Brazil one that also came out.
I haven't heard the Brazil one. If you haven't heard the French one though, but let me see if I could. The French one is uh, I don't want to get copyright, so this is it right here. Imbatables.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, this song right here, that thing will get you pumped up. But um, the Colombian one, much like the lighter Jelly Roll song, not a horrible song.
Wait, which one have you heard?
The one isn't there just one that is the song?
I've heard like four of them or 3 of them so far.
This is the one that it's supposed to be the song.
I've
This is
heard
the
that
one.
one. I've heard um
Because I don't know if you
something
remember.
Campeon as well.
Remember Yasin Jimenez? That was his name, right? The kid that passed
Let
away
me
in the
see.
fight.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, not put the music volume on.
Well, this right here, this song, although it's
I'll
okay,
check that one out. But I've also heard this one from like Canal
Respiro Mundial.
RCN. It's like Hoy Respiro Mundial. I've heard that one as well.
How's that one?
It's actually pretty cool.
Hoy Respiro.
Like even you mute yourself and you just play it for like a little bit.
I'm gonna have to do that. But um, I was really disappointed because I feel
But
like
like at
that
the same
gave the
time,
Copa America what it needed.
no. But at the same time, I'm thinking about it like the good thing about the Ryan Castro song is like one, he may also put one. Let's say I don't doubt that he may put out a song because they made this song like 2 weeks before Copa America started. So that's one point. The
Yeah,
second point is it's very generalized. So it's not like specific to one thing.
yeah, it's
It's
not
not,
Copa America.
yeah, it's not. It doesn't anywhere in there does not say Copa America. It
Yeah,
just it's not like the Shakira songs where it's like, oh, this is for Africa or
Africa. Yeah,
like that.
that's
But
true.
yes,
You can still bump it.
it can be passed down for other tournaments.
Well, that has to be the song of us. That has to be the song for La Cele for look. That's what I'm gonna listen to on game day.
Unless it gets surpassed by something better.
Right, right. I don't know. I was hoping for something new, just because you like something new, right? Not because I needed something new, but just because I wanted something new. Just being selfish. I was like, give me
And
something new.
because of the actual legit options are not really the best.
No, man, I was really disappointed when I heard that they were promoting. Oh yeah, yeah, here comes the Colombian national song for the World Cup. I was really excited. They got a bunch of people together.
But send me that one. I'll hear
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. And I listened to a couple seconds of the one that you just said, and it sounded like the 2014 one. Uh, and I'll send you that one also. But yeah, so yes, Colombia, we need a better song, guys. We got to catch up to French. Look, I listened to that French song, and I'm convinced that they're gonna win the World Cup. That's how good the French
Let's
song
see
is.
what my only skepticism about that one, if that's the one I'm actually thinking that you listen to,
Mhm.
is the Brazil one sounds exactly the same. It's like is it from the exact same artist that just copy and paste
No, I
the
was
other?
having that conversation with my wife because
But
we heard, maybe it was Brazil. We heard another country's song. It might have been Brazil then, since you're saying it sounds almost the same, and it sounded so similar. I was like, is the French one AI?
that's what I'm
Because
thinking.
nowadays you can't even tell. It's such a crazy world now. I can't even tell if it's AI or what it is. So I was thinking the same thing. But let me tell you something. AI killed it, and we need to figure out what they used so we could do one for Colombia because
Shout out Grok, dude. That's exactly what it was.
I'm gonna figure this out because I need to make a song like that for Colombia because that thing was amazing. So I'm about to get on here and figure this shit out for Colombia.
What's it
We're gonna
called?
have the Cafeteros
Which one was the one that you found for?
for France. It was Imbatables. Let me see.
Yeah. There's a Brazil version. There's a Brazil version.
Oh
It sounds exactly the same,
well, we okay we
but it's dope as hell though. I'm not
yes, man.
so cool.
And you know what I imagine? Maybe because it's maybe because it's no, it looks like it's an actual person. I'll look into it later. I'm not gonna spend too much time doing this, but um, I forgot what I was saying. I just saw that it was an actual artist, so and it kind of so I would love them to have it. And, oh, now I remember what I was saying. And then when I was talking to my kids and my wife when we listened to the song in the car, we're like, could you imagine them playing a home game and like everybody singing this?
But see, look, you got to change it up for Colombia. You need actual like either you need one or two options. You need like a reggaeton like Ryan Castro did, or you need to like take like legit like a cumbia or something like that, like a salsa.
No, but see, but that's why I didn't like the one that they made because it was too cumbia. Like it was so like I want to just get up and dance. That like it wasn't like I want to go and play.
So you got to go reggaeton style freaks you
maybe
out.
reggaeton.
Yeah.
I just want to go to war, and that's what that French one that makes me want to do. It makes me want to go to war. I don't know. We'll have to figure
Like
this
a
out.
brick wall for like, oh, let's fucking
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm ready to fucking eat a beignet and go to war for France when I listen to that song. All right. All right. Well, that's it. That was the updates for this week. Jorge, any final words?
no, man. Like I said, let's stay healthy. Or heal up and let's keep it rolling.
Well, the
I'm,
positive is
I'm,
that
I'm waiting for this freaking tournament to start.
the only positive is that out of everybody that we expect to be big contributors in the World Cup, Quintero's the only one that's injured at the moment. Everybody else is playing. Everybody's playing well, not above average, but at worst average. They're not
And there's still
underperforming.
time. There's still
And,
time.
all right, so all positives moving forward. 61 days to go, so it's exciting. It's almost here, and the World Cup starts before 61 days. I think it's like 65, 66. 61 is for the first Colombia game.
Hmm.
Good. That's what matters, right? So, all right. If you're listening on audio, appreciate you listening to the end. Please 5 stars and a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe, and we'll be back next week with another update. So until the next one, have a good one.